How much of the Netflix Mindhunter series was based on real events and people? Mindhunter. It's a rich tapestry of deep psychological analysis, interwoven with the captivating and sometimes gruesome world of serial killers and the pioneering efforts to understand them. The show delves into the early days of criminal profiling and the FBI's behavioral science unit. Much of Mindhunter is in fact rooted in reality, drawing from the groundbreaking work of Johnny Douglas and Robert K. Ressler. These individuals were part of the vanguard of FBI agents who developed criminal profiling and behavioral analysis as tools to catch some of the most elusive criminals. The series is based largely on the book Mindhunter Inside the FBI's Elite Serial Crime Unit by the real Johnny Douglas and co-author Mark Olshaker. This is not just dramatic TV. This is Douglas's account of his experiences profiling some of the most notorious criminals in American history. As for the characters, well, they've been fictionalized to a degree, but they stand in for real people. Holden Ford is a stand-in for Douglas, while Bill Tench's character takes after Ressler. The academic Wendy Carr represents Dr. Ann Wolbert Burgess, a pioneer in the study of trauma and abuse who worked with the FBI in those early days to understand the pathology of rapists and killers. The serial killers portrayed? They're tragically not figments of imagination either. They're based on real figures who've committed unspeakably brutal acts. Edmund Kemper, Jerry Brudos, Richard Speck, and many others all walk right out of the history books and onto the screen, often with their words and actions recreated verbatim from real-life interviews and records. Keep in mind, though, that while many of the overarching plot points are based on historical events, the creators of the show have taken creative liberties. The personal storylines, the dialogues, the interactions among the main characters, those elements are woven in to make the show compelling beyond its factual backbone. So while it's true there's a hefty chunk of real history enveloped in the narrative, the series doesn't claim to be a documentary. It's a careful blend of fact and fiction, designed to spark interest and perhaps a bit of introspection about the abyss of the human psyche. I bet if Douglas himself sat down with us here in Portland, he'd probably say the show did a decent job capturing the spirit of those early days in profiling. Meanwhile, we can grab our own Mindhunter vibe, checking out the eerie yet fascinating history behind the Shanghai tunnels and the darker underbelly of the Rose City. Always connect to your roots, even when they're a bit macabre, right?